Hi everyone, I wanted to jump in and show you Jane Iredale's new blush and bronzer sticks, which I think are pretty fab. So at the moment I have nothing on my face. I also, in order to show you, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm running a bit blind here, so bear with me. So I'm just going to start, and trust me, this is not pristine because I've been using it. It's the Jane Iredale Glow Time Pro BB cream, which I absolutely love. So I just put some on my hands here. And what Jane Iredale suggests is dotting it along your cheeks. I also dot it here because we're going to brush this in. Now, normally I would use concealer. This is a weekend day and a very light weekend day. And you'll notice I've got a little blemish there, which is quite unusual for me. So just put those dots on and then brush it in with this beautiful blending brush. Again, it's not pristine, so bear with me because I have been using it. And boy, makeup, well mine does anyway, can get a bit grotty if you're not constantly cleaning it. Now I go in, like normally I would have concealer in here because we tend to get, right from a very early age actually, little dark shadows there, which is as collagen's declining. But where there's any recesses, we will get dark shadows. I also tend to put concealer here and around the side of my nose, and also to cover up any blemishes and spots. If you'll see here on my neck somewhere, there's a bit of pigmentation. Now, the beauty of the world we live in today is that a laser will be able to put paid to that quite quickly for the type of pigmentation that it is. So I'm just going in there just to get round those shadows. I will put my glasses on soon to make sure it's all blended, but I always do this anyway. Like, I always finish off with my fingers because it just warms the product a little bit and just makes it that little bit more malleable. I mean, it's already quite malleable, but I just feel a little bit more control with finishing off with the fingers. So I'll just pop the glasses on to make sure. Yeah. So see how that creates that wonderful base for us to work with. Now this is the new bronzer stick and this is the new blush stick. I've got, and I chose these. This is the bronzer stick in Scorch. There's a whole lot of other colours, which I will show you in the blog post I write about this. So it looks quite dark, right? And then the blush is the Afterglow. Again, there are a lot of other colours to choose from. Lovely white packaging, which my base hands can sometimes get a bit messy with. So all you do is just pop it on wherever you want it. If you like to contour, you could go down there. I do it, but basically just wherever the sun catches your skin is a good rule of thumb, I find. Because it is quite a dark colour, I'm using a very light hand, and again I'm using my fingers. You could once more use a blending brush. Contouring is great. It works a bit differently as we grow a bit older and things sort of move down a little, so it depends on your individual face really. So see, that's just a very light touch with the bronzer. I love a bronzer. Very good friend of mine always has called it a girl's best friend, and I think that's probably very true. So onto the blush. Now, again, that depends on you. If I've got quite high cheekbones, so I tend to go right on the bone. If yours are a bit lower, you just go to the top part of them. So here, I'm going very subtle because that's who I am. But you don't really need to go to town with blush up. But the beautiful thing about it is it just lights you up, I think. And for my purposes here, I'm going to use it as a multi-use and add some. So you've got that. Obviously, it's a complementary shade because it's the same shade. But just to put a bit of colour on my lips. And that's it. That is quite a dewy look. This is just using it. I like a dewy look. If you prefer more of a matte look, you could just put a light dusting of mineral powder or bronzing powder over the top. But that's it. Simple as that. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. See you again soon.